morning, everybody. Welcome back. I apologize about Monday. I was working on some stuff in my office and I just looked down and I was like, oh, completely forgot to do Uno workout. So I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you went back and you could watch one of the older videos of Uno workouts, so got your workout in. But we're going to start a little chair yoga today. I'm going to remember to turn my watch on so we can track this with my yoga. All right, everybody, we're going to start with some pranayama breathing. So feet flat on the floor. Interlock your fingers, place them underneath your chin. Your thumbs are touching your throat and your pinkies are facing away. As you breathe in, you're going to send those elbows up to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, you're going to look up and elbows come forward to touch. Let's try it a few times. Here we go. Big deep breath in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Last one here. Deep breath in, elbows up to the ceiling. And out. Good. Bring your arms down, shake it out a little bit. All right, we're going to do that again. So readjust your posture. Fix your grip again underneath the chin. Thumbs are facing you, pinkies are away. Feet are flat on the floor. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. Send those elbows up to the ceiling. Once your lungs are full, then you're going to breathe out and look up. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Deep breath in, elbows go up. And breathe out. Two more. Breathe in, elbows up to the ceiling. And breathe out. Last one, elbows all the way up, up, up. Breathe, fill your lungs. When you can't breathe in anymore, that's when you breathe out. arms down. Take this off. It's actually a little toasty in here. All right, let's get into our first pose, which is our seated half moon pose. So left hand is going to grab the chair. Right hand is going to come up and over your head. Big stretch. Make sure both hips are on the chair. You don't want to be leaning over. So one hip or two hips are on the chair. Slide that left shoulder forward and be holding. Good. Sit up. Right hand grabs the chair. Left hand comes up and over your head. Plant both hips onto the chair and then slide that left shoulder forward, or right shoulder forward. Good. Sit up. We're going to do that again, starting with your left hand grabbing the chair, right hand coming all the way up and over. 2 feet are flat on the ground, 2 hips are on the chair, and that left shoulder slides forward. Good. Right arm grabs the chair. Left arm comes up and over. Right shoulder slides forward, and 2 hips are on the chair. Good. Sit up nice and tall. We are done with our seated half moon. We are going to move on to our spine twist. So you're going to take your left leg, cross it over your right. Your right hand is going to grab your knee. Your left hand is going to grab the back of your chair, and you're going to twist all the way over to your left. Good. Slowly untwist. Uncross your legs. Now your right leg is going to cross over your left. Your left hand is going to grab your knee. Your right hand is going to grab the back of your chair, and you're going to twist all the way over to your right side. Good. Untwist the top, uncross your legs. We're going to do it again. So you're going to take your left leg, cross it over your right. Your right hand is going to grab your knee. Left hand is going to go behind and grab your chair, and then you're going to twist all the way over to the left. Good. Untwist. Uncross your legs. The other side now. You're going to take your right leg, cross it over your left. Left hand grabs the knee. Right hand grabs the back of the chair. And you twist all the way over to your right. Good. Untwist the top, uncross your legs. And we are going to go in for our leg extension. So I'm going to scoot forward a little bit in my chair. Right heel is down, toes up to the ceiling. Two hands, one on top of the other. You're going to go down and reach for your toes. If you can't touch your toes, then you're going to reach for your thigh or your knee or your shin or your ankles. You get the point, okay? Reach as far as you can go. And then we'll hold it. Good. Sit up. Left heel is down. Toes are up to the ceiling. Two hands, one on top of the other. And you're going to go down and reach for your leg. Good. Sit up. Now this time, since we're a little bit more warmed up, you should be able to reach further. So keep that in mind. You should be able to go a little bit farther than you did the first time. So right foot is out, heel down, toes up to the ceiling. Two hands, one on top of the other, and see if you can go just a little bit farther. Like now I can touch my toes. Before I was just touching my ankle. Now I'm a little bit more warmed up. I can reach my toes now. Good. Sit up. And left leg is out, heel down, toes up to the ceiling. Two hands, one on top of the other. Reach for that toe. You can do it. Once you grab onto it, we're just going to hold it. You're in the pose. Now we just hold it. Good. Sit up. And we are going to do our seated forward fold with our legs open. It doesn't have to be, your legs don't have to open super, super wide. Just as long as you're making an effort to open them up. So you're going to open up your legs to either side of your chair. Your arms go all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down. Reach for your ankles. Like I say, I like to use my elbows to kind of push my legs out and make sure that they're not caving in. And then the last thing we're going to do is look down at the ground. Good, arms all the way up to the ceiling. And we're diving down. Reach for those ankles. We're doing it all over again. Grab onto them. Use those elbows to really keep those knees from caving in. And you can even use it to give yourself a little bit better stretch. And then look down at the ground. Good. Sit up. Bring those legs back together so we can do our seated pigeon. So for this one, we are going to bring our right ankle up to our left knee. Make sure that your supporting leg, this one right here, is straight underneath you. Not too far back, not too far forward, but all in one line. Then you're going to reach for the front of your chair, and you're going to use your arm strength to pull you into that stretch. You should feel this all along the back side of your leg and even up into your lower back. Last thing you're going to do is look down at the ground to keep your spine in a neutral alignment. So if you're up here, now you're kinking your neck back. You want to make sure everything back there is in one straight line. Good. Sit up. Guide that ankle back down to the floor. Now you're going to reach for that left ankle, bring it up to your right knee. Figure out your supporting leg. Reach for the front of your chair and pull down so you get that awesome stretch all the way along the underside of your leg. Good. Sit up. That leg comes down. Reaching for that right ankle. We're getting a second chance for this one. Reach for the front of your chair. Use those arms to pull yourself forward. Keeping your back straight. If you're hunching over, defeating the whole purpose. You want to keep a nice straight back and then pull with your arms. Good. That one comes down. Last leg. Pick up that left ankle. Bring it up to your right knee. Two hands grab for the front of your chair and pull yourself forward. Look down at the ground and we'll hold it here. Good. Sit up. That leg comes down and we are getting into our warrior poses. So let's scoot over to the left side of your chair. Point that left leg out. Right leg is bent and on an angle. Hands come to your heart center. And then reach up over your head straight to the air. This is warrior one. We'll hold here for a little bit. Then you're going to bring your hands down parallel with the floor, and then we're going to look off of our right finger. This is warrior two, and we'll hold this for just a little bit. Good. Hands come to heart center. Your elbow is going to go to your bent knee. Your left hand is going to go straight up into the air. Now you could hold it here if this feels good to you. If you want to take it a step further, your right hand can drop down so that it's straight up and down, and that you're from fingertip to fingertip, you're making a nice straight line. Then you're going to look up at your left hand and hold it. Good, hands come back to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to the other side. Right leg is out, nice and long, out to the side. Left leg is bent and on a little bit of an angle. Hands come to heart center. And then straight up over your head for warrior one. Good, drop those hands down, parallel with the floor for warrior two. And then look off of your left fingers. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes to your bent knee. Then your right arm goes straight up into the air. If you want to take it up to the next level, your left hand is going to come straight down right in front of your leg, and your fingers should create one long line. Then you're going to look up to your right hand. Good, hands come to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do the whole thing again. So scoot on over to the left side of your chair. Left leg is out nice and long. Right leg is bent and on an angle. Hands come to heart center. And then straight up over your head for warrior one. Arms drop down, parallel with the floor. And then you're going to turn and look over your right arm, or your right fingers. Moving into triangle pose, hands come to heart center. Elbow goes to your bent knee. And then your left arm goes straight up into the air. Right hand goes straight down, right in front of your foot. And hands creating one straight line. And then look up at your right or your left hand. Good. Bring those hands back to heart center. Sit up, and we're moving it over to the right side of your chair. Right leg is out, nice and long. Left leg is bent on an ankle. Hands come to heart center. And then straight up over your head for warrior one. Good. Drop it down for warrior two. Look off of your left fingers. Good. Triangle. Hands come to heart center. Elbow goes down to your bent knee. Your right hand goes straight up into the air. And your left hand comes down in front of your leg. so that your arms are in one straight line. Now we're going to look up at our right hand and hold it. Beautiful. Hands come back to heart center. Sit up and then bring those legs back to your chair. We're going to get into our revolved chair pose. So 2 feet on the ground. They're touching, knees are touching. Hands come to heart center. We're going to start by taking your left elbow and crossing either to the top of your right leg or tucking it on the side of your right leg and then looking all the way over to the right. Good. Keep those hands together. Bring them to heart center. Then we're going to take your right elbow and cross to your left knee or tuck it on the side of your left leg and then twist all the way over to the left. Good. We're going to get right into that second set. Keep those hands together. Left elbow goes to your right leg, and we twist all the way over to the right. Good. And back to center. Take that right elbow, tuck it on the side of your left leg, and twist all the way over to the left. Beautiful. Back to the center. Hands come down, grab a drink of water, and then join me for our downward dog. You can either do this from a seated position. You just need another chair in front of you to hold on to so that you can really get those arms extended, or you can join me and stand up. I am going to flip my chair so that you can get a better view, but I'm going to grab a drink first. Okay. So for this one, we are going to grab onto the part of the chair that you were just sitting on, and then walk your feet back. There should be shoulder width apart, so they're not touching, they're separated. And you're going to send yourself back and then look down at the ground so that your arms, head, and back are all in one line. Then we'll hold it. Good. Walk back up towards your chair. Stand up nice and tall. Wow, my exercise ring just closed. Means we're working. All right, let's do that one again. Reach for bottom of your chair. Walk your feet back, shoulder width apart, and then press back so that your arms, head, and back are in one straight line. And from here, we'll hold it. Good. Walk back up towards your chair. Stand up nice and tall. And we're going to go on to our tree pose. So coming over to the left side of your chair, holding on with your right hand, you're going to point your left toe down to the ground. Turn out your knee, and then slide the bottom of your shoe up to meet your leg. Now you can keep it here, or you can bring it up to your calf, or you can bring it up to your thigh, but you're never going to bring it to your knee. Okay, so pick one. If you need a little help balancing, keep that toe on the floor. If you want to take it up a level, maybe bring it up to your calf. I'm going to do that today. One hand comes to heart center, then the other. Find that balance. Fully extend your tree, and we'll hold it here. Good. Bring those hands back to heart center, and we'll switch sides. Point the right toe, turn out the knee, slide it up. Where's the foot going to go today? One hand to heart center, then the other, and fully extend your tree. Good. Bring it back to heart center, and we're going to do that again. So come on over to the other side of your chair, point that left toe to the ground, turn out your knee, slide the bottom of your shoe up to meet your other leg. Where do you want your foot to be today? One hand to heart center. Now two. Fully extend your tree and hold it here. Good. Bring those hands back to heart center and switch sides. Last time for this move. Point that toe, turn out your knee. Slide the bottom of your shoe up. Where do you want to be today? One hand comes to heart center, then the other. If at any point you're wobbling, you got a chair, just reach for it. Refine your balance, and then join in. Fully extend that tree if you are fully balanced. Good. Bring those hands back to heart center and join me in your chair. We are going to move on to our cat-cow. So 2 feet flat on the floor. You're going to grab onto the front of your knees just as a place to rest. For cow, you're going to open up your chest and look up to the ceiling. For cat, you're going to tuck your chin and roll those shoulders up so that your back and stomach are kind of caved in. So cow is nice and open, cat is closed. Let's go for cow. As you do cow, you're going to breathe in. And as we move into cat, you'll breathe out. Keep going with this one at your own pace, just slowly moving from cow, breathing in, looking up to the ceiling, opening your chest, to cat, tucking your chin, pushing your chest in and breathing out. We got a few more here. Good. Come back to me. We're going to move on to our seated wind removing pose. So you're going to interlock those fingers and reach right below your right knee. You're going to pick it up and give that leg a really tight hug, making sure to keep those elbows tucked in. And what you really want here is for the top of your leg to touch your stomach and even your chest. You want it to be very close to your body. Good. Put that one down. Fix that grip. Reach for below your left knee. Pick it up and give it a tight hug. Good. Put that one down. We're doing it again. Interlock those fingers. Reach below your right knee. Pick it up and give your leg a hug. Good. That one comes down. Fix your grip. Reach below your left knee. Pick it up and give it a hug. Good. Put that leg down. We are going to do our camel pose next. So scoot forward in your chair. Now for this one, our feet are a little bit forward. So usually I tell you to have your knees and your ankles all in one line. For this one, you're going to bump them out just a tiny bit, because once you reach behind your chair and you actually push your chest forward, your knees and ankles will then be in line. So you're kind of preparing for it beforehand, for when you do the stretch, then they'll be in line. So just bump your feet out a tiny little bit. Hands reach behind you. So I've got this little hole in the back of my chair. So I just grab on behind me. Whatever works for you. Just make sure you have something to grab onto. Feet touch, knees touch. Now you're going to open up your chest as big as you can go. And then you're going to look up to the Good. Slowly bring your head forward. Bring those hands forward. Now it can be a little disorienting, especially if you're looking all the way at the wall behind you. It can be kind of dizzy, so we'll take a few breaths here. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, let's do our second set. Reach behind you, make sure those feet are touching, and then a little bit farther out. First things first, open up that chest. Then you're going to look up to the ceiling, and if you can, you're going to look to the wall behind you. Good. Slowly bring your head forward. Bring those hands forward. And just take a few breaths here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Our last pose is our seated forward fold with your legs closed. So your feet are closed and knees are closed. Arms come all the way up over your head and all the way dive down. Your stomach, your chest is all laying on the top of your legs. Reach for the backs of your ankles, and then you're going to tuck your chin into your chest. Good. Again, arms come all the way up over your head. And dive down all the way. Tuck your chin, reach for your ankles. Good. Arms all the way up. Touch at the top and bring them down to your heart center. We're going to finish off our class like we always do with a little seated savasana. So find a comfortable position. If you want to lay down, you can do that. I'm going to stay in my chair. Find a comfy position. Flip your hands so that your palms are up facing the ceiling. Now you're going to close your eyes and really try to let your mind be completely blank. Don't try to think about any things you have to do today or anything going on in your life. Really just try to be at peace and just let your mind be blank. I really like to count my breath. It helps me stay focused in what I'm doing, and it helps with other thoughts not trying to come in, okay? I'm going to slowly open my eyes. If you want to take more time in your Savasana, that's totally fine. Thank you guys for watching. Do want to let you know. Let's check my watch here. If you were following along with me, we burned 135 calories. And our average heart rate was 97. Wow. Great work today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody tomorrow for some shadow boxing. Have a great day.